Foundations of Land Use in Real Estate. Chapter 1. Basics of Land Use Control in Real Estate.
History of land use regulation.
The evolution of land use control has been significantly influenced by societal changes and specific historical events. Beginning with feudal systems of the medieval period, control of land was usually vested in nobility or heads of religious establishments. During the Industrial Revolution, the need for systematic urban planning due to rapid urbanization necessitated distinct land utilization rules. In the U.S., early forms of zoning and land use regulation triggered during the late 19th and early 20th centuries as a response to the uncontrolled development and the rise of noxious industries. The landmark case of Village of Euclid versus Ambler Realty Co., 1926, set a precedent for zoning regulations, establishing the right of governmental entities to control property uses. Post-World War II, the development boom saw suburban expansion that further required comprehensive planning requirements. The late 20th century to the present day has evolved towards recognizing the need for sustainable land use and development, promulgating regulations reflecting the concerns of climate change and environmental degradation. Tools of regulation have also grown in complexity and breadth, from zoning and building codes to complex mechanisms like transfer of development rights, TDR, growth boundaries, and smart growth initiatives. This evolution reaffirms how intrinsic land use regulation is shaping not just our physical landscape, but social, economic, and environmental welfare.
Legal basis for government involvement.
The government has a substantial role in regulating land use and real estate development patterns based on several legal grounds. First, the police power in legal parlance envelops the right of the government to create regulation for safeguarding the welfare, safety, and health of the public. This power covers planning and zoning tools, which define regulations regarding the type, location, and intensity of land use. Secondly, the Takings Clause in the Fifth Amendment sanctions the government to obtain privately held land for public use, given that just compensation is provided to the owner. This power is predominantly used for projects that serve the overall public interest, such as highways or parks. Lastly, the Commerce Clause of the Constitution gives the federal government the mandate to regulate interstate commerce. This authority somewhat influences land use patterns, typically in areas like fair housing and discrimination. It ensures uniformity and consistency in how property matters are handled and minimizes state-to-state disparities. Each of these bases interconnects to create a comprehensive framework for government authority over land use control and real estate regulation.
Chapter 2. Principles of Land Use Regulation in Real Estate.
Overview of federal, state, and local roles.
In the sphere of land use control, various governmental levels each play significant roles. At the federal level, agencies such as the Environmental Protection Agency, EPA, regulate land use to protect environmental integrity. They enforce legislation like the Clean Water Act or Comprehensive Environmental Response, Compensation, and Liability Act, which influence how land can be used and developed, particularly concerning hazardous waste or water resource management. The state governments often establish broad land use policies, implemented by agencies such as Departments of Environmental Protection or Fish and Wildlife. They may introduce zoning laws to maintain urban and suburban character or conservation laws to protect natural resources. Moreover, states often delegate certain powers, like zoning or redevelopment authority, to the local level. Local governments, namely cities and counties, are typically the primary entities managing land use control. They often establish zoning codes, granting permissions for residential, commercial, industrial, and agricultural land use. Municipalities may also leverage urban planning strategies to guide and manage growth set forth in city or county comprehensive plans. From building codes to historic preservation, local governments play a significant role where the citizens feel the regulatory effects every day.
Zoning, eminent domain, police power, environmental regulation.
Land use control plays a crucial role in the economy, community, and environment by regulating how property is used. Zoning allows local government to partition areas, permitting particular functions such as residential or commercial. This arrangement facilitates effective planning, preventing disruptions in community life by keeping certain conflicting activities separated. Eminent domain, another mechanism, allows governments to seize private property for public use, subject to fair compensation. Road construction, historic preservation, or utility services are typical uses. Police power is the state's inherent authority to provide health, safety, and welfare to its citizens. It includes building codes and health regulations. Environmental regulation aims to conserve and protect natural resources and ambient environment quality. It controls activities that may cause environmental harm, such as pollution, hence affecting land value and usage. Thus, these foundational tools aid maintaining the balance between the individual's right to use their property and the overall community's best interest. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more great content like this. Hit the bell icon to get notifications whenever we upload new videos so you never miss out. We appreciate your support and look forward to bringing you more exciting videos.
The voices in this recording were created with the assistance of OpenAI.